Have you ever seen an animal talk? Can you imagine walking down the road and suddenly your donkey looks at you and starts speaking like a person? Sounds like a joke, right? But this story really happened, and it's in the Bible. It's the story of a man who wanted to disobey God and was stopped by an angel with a sword and saved by a talking donkey. Today, you're going to meet Balaam. He was a man who knew God, but he had a serious problem. He loved things he shouldn't. When King Balak, an enemy of God's people, asked Balaam to come and curse Israel, Balaam got tempted. He knew it was wrong. But have you ever wanted something so badly, even though you knew it was wrong? That's what happened to him. God said clearly, "Do not go." The people Balak wants to curse are blessed. But Balaam, stubborn, tried to find a way around it. The king sent messengers with promises of riches and honor. Balaam already knew the answer, but he asked God again, as if God would change his mind. God allowed him to go, but with a condition. Only say what I tell you. So Balaam went, riding on his donkey, with 2 servants beside him. But he didn't know he was about to face something terrifying on the road. An angel sent by God with a flaming sword was waiting to stop him. Balaam couldn't see it, but the donkey could. She tried to protect him. First, she turned off the road into a field. Balaam got angry and beat her. Then they passed through a narrow path, and the donkey crushed Balaam's foot against a wall. Again, he beat her. The 3rd time was even more intense. In a place so tight they couldn't pass, the donkey just lay down on the ground. And guess what? Balaam beat her a 3rd time. Then something unbelievable happened. The donkey turned her head and spoke. Yes, really spoke. She said, "What have I done to you? Why have you beaten me these 3 times?" And the funniest thing is that Balaam answered like it was normal. "You're making fun of me. If I had a sword, I'd kill you." But the donkey replied, "Haven't I been your donkey all your life? Have I ever done this to you before?" At that moment, God opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel standing in the road, sword raised, ready to strike. Balaam was terrified and fell on his face. The angel said, "If the donkey hadn't stopped, I would have killed you." She saved your life. Balaam got the message. He said, "I have sinned. If I shouldn't have come, I'll go back right now." But the angel said, "Go ahead, but only speak what God tells you." When Balaam arrived before King Balak, the king was excited, expecting to hear curses against Israel. But Balaam, now obedient, opened his mouth and blessed a people of God. Balak was furious, but Balaam said, "I can only say what God tells me to say." What a twist! A man who almost died because of greed and stubbornness ended up being used by God to bless, and all because God had mercy and used a donkey to speak. Now tell me, would you have listened to the donkey, or would you have hit her like Balaam? Sometimes God speaks to us in unexpected ways. He can use a person, a situation, a dream, or even something strange to warn us. Hey, you're on the wrong path. But we need to have an open heart. Balaam almost lost his life because he wanted to follow his own way, even though he knew the truth. But God, who is good and patient, did something impossible. He made an animal talk, just to give him another chance. Today, he wants you to learn from this story. Obeying God is always the best way. Even when it's hard, even when disobedience seems fun or rewarding, it's never worth it to follow your own heart when God has already shown you what's right. And do you know what helps us hear God's voice every day? Reading the Bible, praying, talking to Him, asking for wisdom. That helps us be more sensitive to hear when God says, "Stop," or "Go." Don't wait for a donkey to speak for you to understand. If you love this incredible story and want to learn more about God in an exciting and fun way, go ahead and subscribe to the channel Bible for Little Kids. Give this video a like, share it with your friends, and remember, God speaks to those who want to hear Him. So, how about starting right now? See you in the next video. Bye!